This chart here of the Euro US dollar and the markdown market trend that we've been watching for some time, confirmed by the 4 to 6 o'clock angle of the 34 EMA wave. And then we also have the bearish sentiment and the bearish momentum confirmed by the red grab candles. Grab, of course, standing for green, red, and blue. This is a plugin that runs on your MT4 platform that will not only plot the three lines of the wave, but also color code your candles the way I have here on this chart. And again, the color coding indicates bullish sentiment, bullish momentum, neutral sentiment, neutral momentum, and then of course what we're seeing right now. The significance of the daily chart of the fiber, the Euro US dollar, being in a downtrend is more for a directional filter, because for right now we are nowhere near the swing short that triggered at the bottom line of the wave, the 34 period EMA on the low. So alternatively, with this downtrend, with this bearish bias and bearish momentum, we can look to intraday time frames like the 15-minute, the 30-minute, even the 60, and take advantage of the downtrends that are on each of these three charts. Now, to look at the 15-minute chart, we can already start to see that around the 3250 major psychological area, there is starting to be a lot of support. In other words, the buyers are willing to step up in this area and support the move lower in the Euro US dollar. Now, this is fine. This is not an entry level, but what it is an indication of where the market could bounce and then perhaps reach the area here at the wave, the 34 EMA low, and trigger a swing short. This would be on the 15-minute time frame. That swing short would be triggering about the 3270 area. Okay? On the 30-minute, going up one time frame, again, that same level we're looking at for the bounce at the 3250 area, if prices could rally higher and rally to the bottom line of the wave on this time frame, we'd be closer to about 3286, 3287 on the 30-minute chart. So we have about 3270, 3272 on the 15, about 3286, 3287 on the 30-minute time frame. Jumping out to the 60 and where the wave is positioned, the bottom line of the wave is positioned, we have resistance waiting just below the major psychological level of 3300. We would have a trigger at about 3290, 3295. And this is an interesting setup on the 60, because if the major psychological level is to hold, if there is the typical expected selling pressure that often accompanies the resistance at a double zero, a lot of times the 3295 area is a perfect place to position an entry as far as a short goes, with the 3300 being resistance, because this way we can step out in front of the size that could be waiting at the double zero and create resistance at that level. And this way we're stepping out just a handful of pips in front of it. Again, everything starts with this 3250 area, which could be where the bounce begins. Again, the 3250 being a psychological level. Support isn't exactly at 3250, as you can see, but it's around this area that buyers tend to shift the sentiment and perhaps stabilize and then maybe correct higher. Again, we're following the overall daily chart's direction, but we're taking advantage of intraday swing shorts based upon a shorter term correction. You know, alternatively, for those of you that are comfortable with Fibonacci, you could also pull a last major move like this and look for opportunities to confirm the exhaustion moving higher with the 23.6, the 38.2, etc. So here you can see where we might be looking for Fibonacci to help confirm exhaustion. Maybe it's a more aggressive swing level where a smaller position will be taken. Maybe it's the confirmation of a more conservative level. Okay, regardless, we can see here that the Fibonacci will give us some insight into where price action may indeed exhaust, and we may get overlap with other levels we're already watching. For example, the overlap between the 23.6 and the 34 EMA wave on the 15-minute time frame. So again, use the daily chart, the overall psychology of this market. We're nowhere near an entry right now, but that doesn't mean the euro US dollar does not offer potential opportunities to take advantage of the dollar's rally over the euro right now, the fact that the dollar's over the 80 level right now, and look for trend following swing shorts.